Hello everyone, it's Michelle Divine's Purpose. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, what is poppin'? So today I have a direct message and it's for the twin flames, of course. The twinners are direct prophets here, so we have to understand that first and foremost. Life force. But I also want to talk to you guys about the energy this week. The energy this week is going to be very... I always feel like I say the same thing, Archangel Michael. But it is going to be a little bit more transformational. I'll use that word instead. So we're being guided here this week to really stop focusing on outside things, people, places, and things, and really focus on inside, and I'll tell you why. A lot of us are receiving a lot of clarity and confirmation this week in regards to our mission here. So that's really big because that's why we're here. Our soul has made a contract to be here to do something that has to do with service work for this planet to heal. To heal this world, we must start healing ourselves. And a lot of people have to start doing shadow work. That's the one thing I need to say. But the other aspect of that is that I need you to pay attention to all the synchronicities and signs and messages that you're receiving at this time, because things are coming in that is going to be so transformational for you and your journey. So if you are a twin flame and you're still in the motion of codependency, that's fine. You understand that's a shadow and you have to do your healing. But you also have to understand it's time for you to really focus on yourself. Okay, so this is perfect. I'm starting off with the Keepers of the Light, and look who's on the bottom of the deck, Master Jesus. I've been feeling Jesus energy for a long time. Understandably, we are in the motion of Christ consciousness. So, Jesus is a person that was murdered and put into a religion factor that has power and control over people. The best way to have power and control over people is throw religion on them. No disrespect, y'all, but this is just the truth. This is Mary Magdalene, his divine counterpart, and the candle, roses. But I want you to understand that if you are a twin flame, it's understanding Christ consciousness, and this is all about forgiveness. So, if you are ready to do this deeper healing for yourself, so you can really step into the motion of why you're here, forgiveness is key, okay? So let's start this energy. Keepers of the Light, we have soul expansion, Mahavatar Babaji. I know I haven't said that right, but your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. It's beautiful that he popped out because this is exactly what it is. What I said to you this week is really about yourself. Focus on yourself, self-love, self-care, your health, your mental state, your emotional state. Are you truly happy? Because if you're not happy, you're not living in purpose. What do you desire? Because to be honest with you, this world is going through a huge spiritual cleanse. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot of people probably won't see how the world used to be until like 2022. So we're getting prepped and ready for 2021. We're already in September. It's September 29th today, but October is really here. October, November, December is very transformational. So be ready for that, for your journey, okay? So this is definitely for people who understand the awakening. These are for people who are light workers, healers, divine feminines, divine masculines. You may just be starting, and that's okay. You might just be awakening and learning, but this is still a very important message for you to hear, because every message that you are led to, for example, if you're led to one of my videos, it's because your soul needs to connect to something in this energy, okay? So I'm going to get 3 more from this deck. Keepers of the Light was my first deck that I ever received, and I was led to it. I didn't know anything about cards. So I find this very important when I'm called to use this, especially in the beginning, because there's something like a reset that is occurring with all of us, and sometimes that's really good because we get focused on other things. So 3 of these came out. Let me take this one here. Archangel Michael does want to come out. So Archangel Michael works directly with Jesus, and Archangel Michael works directly with the twins. So if you ever feel that you need a little bit more assistance, Archangel Michael is here to bring you clarity, the sword of truth. Trusting in heaven, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow miracles to occur. So this is beautiful because if you're in a motion of having any worries, any anxiety, any of these concerns of yourself and your loved ones, trust in Archangel Michael and clarity will be given to you. Additionally, if you need it. Green Terra, Supreme Protection, you are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Okay. Trust. I know it's one of those things that is so easy to say, but it's the hardest thing to accomplish. Well, you have to surrender before you trust. That's just the way it is. But the one motion I'm getting strongly, and I just posted this at my Divine's Feminine Club today, and last night too at Divine's Purpose on Instagram, is that all-seeing, all-knowing, God is protecting you, and you are supremely protected. You know, cords are being cut. Now, every time you cut a cord, there will be a shift, there will be a change, and there may be some pain, but that's because there has to be healing so you can actually rise up. I always use the hot air balloon as an example, right? Like your cords are, let's say ropes are keeping you to the ground, but the fire is burning, and it's like, let's go, you need to ascend, you need to rise up. And every time you cut a cord, you slowly start feeling that pressure up. And that's what this is. And it could be ascension symptoms too that you're experiencing. Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Here's another sword directly in the chest area. So a lot of people might be feeling chest pains towards the stomach and up to the throat in the center, because that is basically coming through in regards to truth. Speaking the truth, acknowledging the truth, and really using your voice for your purpose here, okay? Last message, Lord Ganesh, and infinite abundance, absolutely. Obstacles are being removed. See the connection there? Cords are being cut, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. See, sometimes when we're in this spiritual cleanse, it is very painful, you know. I understand that. I've been through it. So what I'm here to tell you is that this is how you get to your abundance, though, your spiritual abundance. You can't reach spiritual abundance and prosperity without being burned. To hold such great light and power, be ready to be burned. Or another aspect that I saw, I think yesterday, was to be the sun, to hold the light, be ready to be burned like the sun, because it's all fire-based, you know, Ra, Egyptian Ra, like it's the sun god. What do you think that's about? So, you know, the ascension sometimes can be very painful, but that's why there's someone like myself or someone your soul connects to for deeper healing and support, you know. There is transitions, there are shifts, and there's seasons, and your seasons sometimes need that extra help for this energy to really surface, okay? So that's why I come on to bring you clarity, but also to also trigger a little bit of the stagnant energy that you have within you because of fear, or, you know, you're just stuck in the 3D matrix, okay? So please take that as it resonates. What I'm going to do is clarify some of these messages with, let's see, one moment, my loves, I'm being led here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, they're getting me to go into the mermaid oracles, which I love. Sensuality, you know, we had life force earlier. There might be a lot of sexual energy happening right now. I know I feel it. It's because there is a lot of deaths and rebirths in the spiritual terms. If you don't understand what that means, I would suggest you start looking up what an ascension actually is, you know, and understand that things are occurring in that sense. Therefore, you know, the creator is always with us, God, and we are the co-creators. So sex and sexual energy is all about creation. Unfortunately, we've been scarred and really brainwashed about what sex is in our 3D world, but it's really about creation. So if you're feeling the sexual energy, it's because there's so much going on behind the scenes. Please understand, guys, I'm not a tarot reader or an oracle reader. I use this as tools. I speak through the motion of obedience, and I am a prophet as well. Therefore, there's a lot going on that I haven't really shared yet because I haven't been led to. So, I give you guys a little bit of snippet of the energies that are to come, and then you go and roll with it how you need to. So we have seashell divination, wisdom of the shells. The reasoning why is because for you to reach this ascension, but really to reach the level of where you need to be, there is deep wisdom coming through. And what I feel here, this is your divinity. This is the reasoning why you're here. That's why I'm saying focus on yourself so you can receive the clarity that you need for the wisdom. So this week when I said to you messages are coming in, it's to bring you ancient wisdom of your soul. It's one thing to be intelligent, and there's another thing to be wise. Wise is abundance. To have wisdom is abundance and prosperity beyond this life. Because you see things and you feel things that majority of the world wishes they knew. It's a knowing. But we also have sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter choice, because this is a choice you have to make, and this is literally taking things that no longer serve you and getting rid of them. It's like you're ascending, therefore God is giving you a bag. And the bag is not very big because obviously you don't need very much for this journey. It's all within you. However, some things that are in that bag don't really serve you. For example, guilt, anger. Anger, by the way, is really pain. So if you are feeling anger, please, this is just a friendly reminder, don't push it down, don't resist it. Please honor every emotion. But I'm also picking up like ego-based energy in that, right? So we're talking about shadows, like shadow work. And also understanding forgiveness is key. So whatever you haven't really forgave yet, take this week to really look at what bag you want to bring with you, or pause, what you want to put in your bag to carry on, the next few months that is going to be very transformational. What are you ready to let go of, right? So shadow work is really key. I've been talking about that for a long time. You guys know that I do a donation-based sessions. It's a donation-based whatever you feel. It's a 30-minute phone call with me. We can totally dig into your energy. If you are desiring that, please click in the link below. But I do have a 6-week shadow program that is transformational, and it was given to me by God. So it's pretty dope, y'all. It's pretty dope. So if you're ready for that, contact me, okay? But to do this work, you need vulnerability. This is beautiful because I've been talking about this for a long time, and I've been talking about compassion. I posted something up today on my Instagram page saying, the whole point of an ascension is to be a better person, more giving, more compassionate. So if you're still a selfish asshole, you're not ascending, honey. People talk about, oh, I'm a mystic, I meditate, I'm a yogi, I know all these things, and yet all they do is talk about themselves and they don't help anybody. That's not the whole point of the ascension. The ascension is to heal thyself so you can heal others. It's to be in service. And vulnerability is key to this because vulnerability is actually a big strength. To be vulnerable and then to also go into your strength. I was talking to my sister yesterday about this. It's such a beautiful dance. But that dance takes a lot of work. It's a lot of self-work, a lot of shadow work, a lot of trust, a lot of surrendering. Because you're doing a dance with your own emotional body, which is the key because you are mastering your emotions. So when you're triggered, you understand you're triggered, but you don't go into reacting. You let it trigger you so you can do the healing, even if it's instant on the spot, and then come back with a compassionate reaction versus rage. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender, because this is what it's truly about. The heart is the balanced energy. We are in Libra season and there is divine justice occurring. So this week, my loves, really focus on these energies and also allow yourself to be vulnerable. Now, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable and you're easily triggered, it's because you still have some more work to do. That's okay, guys. Listen, we all have a season and we all have our steps on the spiritual ladder, or whatever you want to call it. Stop giving yourself a hard time. I feel this energy very strongly that some of you are like, fuck, I've been doing this for like 3 years. I'm actually a healer myself and I still get easily emotionally triggered and it frustrates me. Well, maybe that can be in this bag that no longer serves you. Why don't you actually put compassion and love to that energy versus being frustrated? You see what I mean? It's like allow that masculine energy to carry you and trust in that masculine energy. Now, what I mean by that is I'm not talking about your divine counterpart. I'm talking about the masculine energy within you, because it's the masculine energy that has such a hard time being vulnerable, because the masculine energy was programmed to be strong, in control, show no emotions, and, really protect and provide. But the thing is, to be that energy is really to understand the softness of the feminine. And the softness of the feminine really truly needs to surrender to that and allow the masculine to carry up and allow the masculine energy to see the vulnerability, to feel the vulnerability and make love to the vulnerability. That's what I'm picking up. So you can take that as it resonates. This is very hard to do. I still have to struggle with this every single fucking day, and I'll tell you why. Is because when you are a divine feminine who is leading in such a way that has to take so much responsibility for self, for twin, and for the collective, you fall into a masculine energy because of the protection. Remember, you're divinely protected, but also in the physical world, the physicality, we got to protect ourselves. So because of that, we turn into this masculine, strong energy that I call the goddess energy. Confirmed. So it's like, we have to allow that softness to come in and also, practice vulnerability. And the way you practice vulnerability is to really practice forgiveness. It's all through the heart space. So like I said to you guys, if you're having this chest and stomach and throat, it's because it's time for you to be vulnerable to your truth. And that's really hard too, because people get really caught up in their emotions when they have to speak their truth. But it's the only way, guys. It's the only way. So, if you can't be compassionate and kind to yourself, best believe you won't be compassionate and kind to others. Everything is a mirror. So I'll also say this, if you're dealing with someone who's selfish and an asshole, it's because they have wounds and they have to do their healing. So step back and concentrate on you. There's a reason why you're attracted to that person. What is that person mirroring towards you? Okay? So this is the message for today. Many blessings to you in your journey. Obviously, if you want to like the video, please like. If you want to comment, whatever, y'all. Like, if you're meant to watch the video, you're meant to watch the video. I don't really care about any of that stuff, to be honest with you. But what I will say to you is this. If you guys need extra help healing, please contact me. Like I said to you, the donation-based 30-minute call is very beautiful, because it gives us this space that we can talk about what's truly going on, and you can make your decision on if you need more healing sessions with me, okay? So have a beautiful day. I hope you guys enjoy this message. If I can click on, there it is. I can't see some days. I'm like, my eyes are blind. But my third eye is open. Is yours. Love y'all.